Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Yeah, there it is. RPM Nitro, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Cheers. RC Adventures, Xavier. What's up, man? To the high life, man. Cheers. It's funny watching myself on TV over here. I'm watching. I'm watching Hybrid over here. You can't really see the screen. Let me see if I can tilt it up a little bit. No, I can't tilt it anymore. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. He just got back from dinner. Happy Saturday, happy weekend, you guys. I was thinking about wrenching on some of these cars here. This is the new Mugen K2X that I got the box for right there. And I got a bunch of new servos and stuff for it. There's some badass new servos I got for it. And so anyway, they're like these little bitty low profile servos that are like super duper fast and stuff. And what I was thinking was, what I'll do is I'll put these servos, because I bought them for the new car, you know. I was thinking I'll put them in the new car, and then I'll take the old servos and the engine out of the old car, and then I'll put in the Serpent Vector, and I'll get the Serpent Vector going. Because I've been dragging my feet on this one for a long time. But all the electronics and everything in the end are just interchangeable. So I'm thinking I'll take all the electronics and the engine and everything out, and I'll put it in the Serpent Vector, and we'll get the Serpent Vector going, and then I'll have the new K2X going. There's no real need to have two of them going. I'll get this one going eventually when I get some good electronics for it, you know. But I was thinking it'd be nice to get the Serpent Vector going. Hey, I tried to call you, Xavier, but I couldn't get through, man. And I got the Serpent Vector Lightspeed engine mounts. These are like ultra hyper rare. This is for the engine, so that you know the engine mounts are kind of hard to get, and then these are the perfect ones to get because it enables you to move your engine, slide it forward and backwards and stuff. So I thought we could try that with the RB Concepts engine here. Anyway, the problem is that this engine is a 21, and it's designed to have a small block, like a .15 or something like this. And the engine's just too powerful, and the pipe is also too big. And so what I want to do is just pull the engine and put it on the Serpent Vector. That's where it was really designed to go. This is an 8-scale on-road, like touring car or pan car engine. So I've got to look at the clutch, because I did something wrong. This clutch is over here, this one's right. And mine was slipping yesterday when I was trying to run it. So anyway. Let me get the, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll continue with the install on this one. And put the new servos in this one, and then we'll start pulling the electronics out of that one and put it in the Vector. Hey, what's up on the RC Nachos? Yeah, so anyway, I'm kind of on the fence whether to build the Serpent Vector first or the Mugen. guess I should probably get one running first before I disassemble both of them, and then I don't have two running. Sunny and 87 in SoCal. Yeah, it's about 80 degrees over here, nice and sunny, it's nice. Yeah, so these are the new servos. I got all new electronics for it, receiver and everything. We got a new mid-size, what do you call that, servo saver, and that's my Sanwa receiver. These are really designed for like a 12th scale, so they'll deflect a lot easier than the typical ones, and it'll help to save your servo in event of an accident. So, anyway, I had to get those because that's really all they had, and I needed a backup because the servo savers that come with these cars are specific for well, typically they have like a 23 spline for like a high-tech servo or whatever. And anyway, it just makes it a pain in the butt. They actually have an insert for it too, but by the time you get the car, you don't get the insert, so it makes it hard to mess with, you know. I stopped by my local hobby shop on Wednesday. We got another one. Yeah, so I've got some high-tech servos over here in the Mugen. They work well. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, nice. The X-ray nitro. Yeah, I got an X-ray on-road right there. This is just a parts car. I was debating on getting the rest of the bulkhead for this and the A-arms and stuff and get this one going, so I'll have 3 of these things going. I can get all the parts for about $100. Anyway. It's kind of on the fence where to start. Did y'all watch Hybrid's live stream last night? I was there. Yeah, I love that Tower Hobbies catalog, man. Paid $300. That's a good price for the X-Ray Nitro. There's a Nova Rossi Virtuous 21. Badass, man. Brand new without even a drop of fuel in it. That's awesome, man. That's a good price. Yeah. that alone on eBay. So what I'm thinking is, I'll leave this one alone for now. I'll focus on getting this one running, and then once I have this one running, I'll take the old one apart, and I'll take all the electronics and everything out of it, and I'll put it on the Serpent vector. So everything will come out of there and into here. But for now, I'm going to focus on this and getting this one running with all the new electronics. Alright, so let me get started on this thing and start tearing it down. Oh nice, it's got a Hypex pipe on it. Yeah, the Hypex pipe, the 21 like 83 or 82, 81, whatever it is. That's a really good pipe. I've got the Nova clone of that, and man, it's a phenomenal pipe. It's wonderful. They say it's for like off-road, but it works great even on-road, man, because it gets some really high RPM, but it still gives you lots of low end. And it's real crisp on the throttle all the way through, and it doesn't suck up a lot of gas. So I like that pipe a lot. Check this out, man. I got a little magnet here, and it holds like all my screws and everything, so I don't lose them. You know what I'm saying? This is like a little neodymium magnet. And then when you take all your stuff out, it's just right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about it getting lost. What do you guys think about the new camera position? I was just experimenting, and I was thinking maybe that might be a good shot right there. Because I wasn't really satisfied with the other camera positions that I had before, where it was in a horizontal position and stuff. I was thinking, let me try something a little different, like an overhead shot. I've got like a little bitty LiPo battery here. It's a little 2-cell. It's like 1200 milliamp, but it's big enough, you know. The problem is it's got the old school like JST connector on there, but I can still get it in there regardless. But anyway, still need a little bit of work, you know. But I'm gonna focus on getting the servos in there. Get this thing. You know what else I've noticed is you see how all these bearings are coming out like right here. These are your thrust bearings and stuff. And apparently I've got mine installed incorrectly. So you can see on mine how they're not as pronounced and so forth. It should be protruding out, and then it should have that extra little collet there or whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go and look at all my parts and then fix that. This belt's not looking too good either, man. Look at this thing. See that or not? Looks like it's got an abrasion real bad right there. Like a rock got in there. And it's all abraded here on the edge. Looks like it's starting to come apart. Yeah, real bad right there. Yeah, that was cool white tire. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like running these cars, man. They got these big old fat tires on there. You know you're gonna hook up. Man, this belt's all toast too. Look at this thing. You can see like the little Kevlar bands or whatever in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to bleed out right there. These belts aren't going to make it very much longer. I'm going to have to swap out these belts. HPI Savage, what's up, Bubba? Good to see you, man. Cheers. What do you think of the new camera position, man? I was trying to get the camera up and out of the way because it's always in the way. And I was just trying to get it up and out of the way, but I'd really prefer it to be even higher, you know. Like coming from, you know, a little further up this direction or whatever. Anyway, check out these badass new servos I got, bro. The R12S. These are some Power HD Racing. They got like some crazy specs. They're like hyper fast, man, for like drifting or whatever. Oh yeah, look, there it is, 0.07. Yeah, Sam says he's planning on investing on some camera gear. That's some great RC footage. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, so I was really impressed with these servos, like how fast they were, so I decided to try a pair of them. And they're kind of expensive, but you know, when you're putting it in like an expensive like pan car and stuff, you know, like you gotta have some nice servos, you know, you can't just use cheapo servos. Because the car goes so fast, like you don't have time to wait on the servos and the reaction time, so to speak, because your own reaction time is slow enough, you know. Oh, Hybrid's talking about that OS21 RZ-V01B or 99 engine. That was the one I just sold on eBay, man. I just sold that engine. I had it brand new. It was sitting right here for the longest time. And I just sold it yesterday. And I was thinking, man, it must have been because it must have been because of Hybrid's video. When everybody saw that engine, they're like, "Oh wow, I gotta have it." And he had like started it on the short and stuff. Anyway, that engine was brand new, man, and I just sold it yesterday. And I'd forgotten that I had listed it on eBay. It sold to the highest bidder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've never bought any Power HD servos, but I understand they've got a bunch of different ones. But this is like a little micro servo or whatever, like that low profile servo. Here, I'll show you, like compared to like a regular servo. So there's like a regular size servo, and then there's like the low profile one. And this one is so fast, man. You'll be shocked when you see how fast it is. It goes like when you release the steering wheel and it goes like that. The servo will keep up with it, no problem. I mean, it's crazy fast. So anyway, it's kind of weird because the servo has to mount like inverted like this. And then what sucks is like the wire comes out the front and you can see how short it is. So like the receiver's got to be like on top or something, you know, because I've got the same one here. And I hope the wire doesn't come out the back. I hadn't even looked at that. Oh no. Oh no, good. It comes out the front. But either way, look, it comes out the bottom. So now I got to figure out how to get, you know what I'm saying? It's got a little hole there where I can get it through. But look how short that wire is, man. So short. It wouldn't even be able to fit on top of this, you know, servo. I might have to put the receiver right there where the, I don't know, it's even short for that. These wires are so short, man. It kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. Don Hensley, what's up, dude? Good to see you, bro. Thanks, Rancher. You also that's it. Nitro Mastermind, I appreciate that. John Hensley, good man, bro. Man, man, my brother knows so much more than I do. Anyway, I'm trying to get these servos mounted in there. I guess I'll take the power switch off for now since it's obviously I can't definitively put it there for now. You know what sucks is look, they use like SAE hardware on here, man. Oh, maybe not. No, it's a 2mm. Yeah, let me get that thing out of there. Get this one in there. What are you guys working on, man? Or what have you been working on? Oh, gee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It's been a minute. Oh, yeah, I got a new radio, man. You wouldn't believe all the new shit I got, man. My brother hooked me up with all kinds of stuff. Huh. Yeah, big boy stories. Yeah, I was just watching Hybrid's live stream from last night. I, I'm always there, but I just never say hi or anything anymore. Because I'm always busy wrenching and shit. And then as soon as I start typing and saying hi, then everybody starts saying hi, and then I don't have any time to wrench, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just been hanging low for a while. Because I've just been so busy wrenching, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to stop, you know? And then that's why I was just like, you know what, I'll just do a live stream today because at least it'll allow me a chance to say hi to everybody that I never say hi to in the live streams and stuff because I'm always busy wrenching. Anyway, I'm trying to line up these holes. I don't know if you can see through there or whatever. Oh, John Hensley says he got his first on-road nitro. Hell yeah, bro. What'd you get? Dude, I love on-road nitro, man. It has to be broken in. I have like 5 nitros, like 3 Savages, RC10 GB, and an RS4 Evo. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool, dude. The RS4 3 Evo. That's the best one to get, man. Hell yeah. I appreciate you, John. Good man, bro. Oh, really? Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I loved looking through that catalog last night with Hybrid, man. I was thinking to myself, boy, I wish I had that catalog because I'd be looking at all kinds of like Tamias and all kinds of other stuff too, you know. I like all the electrics and stuff too, not just all the nitros. And this looks really tight. So what's happening here is the holes are going back forth this way instead of straight and back forth that way. So this hole looks like it needs to be recessed or routed out more going back this way. You know what I'm saying? The little servo holes or whatever. These little, so it's not aligning right. It's going this way instead of like, you know, straight up and down or perpendicular. I'm gonna see if I can get it through there regardless. Hey, higher velocity is here. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Cheers. Yeah, I decided to change my camera angle. And I wasn't satisfied with the other camera angles, man. So I was thinking maybe this camera angle will be a little better. So I'm just building another pan car here. I was thinking about putting the Serpent Vector together. Yeah, look at that, I got it in there. So I got these badass new low profile servos. The R12S. With the little LiPo battery in there. A small, lightweight, super fast at 0.07 seconds, you know, response time or reaction, whatever it is. So yeah, the issue I was talking about was like how the screw wasn't, or the little hole wasn't recessed far enough. So what's happening is the screw's going back like this, as opposed to like, you know, 90 degrees perpendicular. I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, it's kind of hard because I can't really like watch the screen while I'm doing it. Sorry. There's like a delay. Yeah, I've been watching your live streams, higher velocity. I've been working on the Schumacher. I need another servo screw. RC Tehran, what's up, man? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Such beautiful RC cars there. Damn, yeah. Thank you. I gotta find another servo screw. Man, I gotta get some more hardware. This is just all the junk hardware that I have. I decided to put it in here. Oh, I left all the rest of my hardware inside. Damn. That's too big. Yeah, that's way too big. That's what she said. Yeah, exactly, John Hensley. Great work making Nitro great again, higher velocity. might just be a perfect screw. Let's see. You know what's funny, man? I actually like these old school like Phillips screws and shit. Yeah, that's just right. Badass, dude. You got it in there. I got pro. How's it go? What the fuck did I go? There we go. Ta-da. We're back. I need another beer. Happy pre-Mother's Day. This is an RC10GB build that I'm doing. It's been challenging for me, says John Hensley. But I got the pull start and I had to cut out a part of the motor mount. Oh man, yeah, that's so cool though, dude. Just wrenching on it, making it work, man. Yeah, all custom and everything. So I have to shave some of the material from the brake support. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I like, man. Just customizing it and making it, you know, making it work, you know. I got clothes. Y'all ever eat these things? They're so bad for you, man. I know I'm not supposed to eat them, boy. I tell you what. God, so good. I hate these damn things, I can't stop eating them. Check this out, man. I got the manual for the K2X. I got stickers for it. And the Rex engine. And the dude had an R40. It's got the parts and the setup sheet and everything in there. And then it had this cool thing here. It's like a little sales thing or whatever, you know. Or back in the day, look at the nice color and everything that they give you when you get a real Mugen, you know. They don't spare, you know, any cost on the printing and stuff, man. You can just see like the quality of it, you know. And these are like their RTRs or whatever. And then on this side was like their race cars or whatever, you know. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. And then some of the stickers and stuff that came with the car. And it's got another manual and stuff. And then I just put a bunch of my other manuals and stuff in there just to keep them safe. You know, I like to put them in those like little plastic sleeves and stuff. Keep them from getting damaged, you know. That way you don't have to worry about the moisture and stuff like that getting to them over time. Or, you know, any kind of liquids or fluids or whatever. Just spill a beer on it. Let me get another beer as a matter of fact. Got them in my cooler right here. Huh. Yeah, I should have had this K2X ironed out last night, but I got tired. And I just didn't feel like wrenching on it when I was tired. Mm-hmm. Yeah, salute. Well, I can't believe I finally got the steering servo in there. Damn, I hate these things, man. Can't stop eating them. That tells you you're hungry when you want sugar and shit. Alright, let me get back to business. You gotta focus. Drinking beers and wrenching on nitros. Best combo. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I wish these little like wires were longer so I could, hook it up easily, so to speak, to like the charger without removing the battery pack. But the little like balance lead and stuff is so short. I might just have to leave it like this or something. I don't know. I'll stick it up in here for now or something. Just try and get it up out of the way. You know what else I don't like is I don't like how like aged the tank looks. Because it's all like off color or whatever. That guy who had restored his Serpent, what was that? I forgot his name, UDRC or something like that. He was saying like you could use bleach. Yeah, there's a little baby spotter right there, trying to go in my beard. Man, you couldn't see it, but there was a little baby spotter flying right over my beard. He had a little web. Yeah, so this is the Rex Legend .15 engine. It's a badass little engine specifically designed for the on-road 235 millimeter class. I know Nitro Pimp was just talking about he had a TR Nova Rossi .15 and didn't know what it was from. And I was thinking, man, that sounds like, and it had a long SG style shaft and the big block body mounts on it, or the engine mounts. And I was like, that's exactly like what we use for the 235 millimeter class, like this. And so anyway, oh yeah, this belt is toast, man. There's a big ass like gouge in it right there. I have to pull that belt. Well, I guess let me mess with that. I'm just gonna leave that belt the way it is and just try it. I'm just gonna finish getting these servos in there, and then I'll move on to the second car. So this is the Power HD servo, man. This shit is badass, dude. This is one of the servos that I just got. I had to order it. It came in from like China or whatever, and it has like a .07 like reaction time or whatever on it. Not that you can see it because I keep moving around. Anyway, it's a badass servo, man. Let's check this thing out, man. Oh look, it even goes 0.06 at 7 volts. But it's only got like 166 ounces of torque or whatever. Or 12 kg, so it's like a definite, like a 10th scale servo, you know. You can't put it like in an 8 scale like car or whatever, but so it doesn't have a lot of torque or whatever, but it's definitely going to be enough for a 10th scale, you know. I think they use these servos for drifting, if I'm not mistaken, because they're really fast. Really nice little servo, real low profile. You can see how it's barely the size of my finger, you know. Badass, dude. Ultra lightweight, that's why I like it too, because, you know, on these little pan cars and stuff, you know, the power to weight ratio is the most important thing. So, you know, the lighter your car is and the more power it has, the more, you know, faster acceleration and so forth. Anyway, cheers, guys. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Since I won't be here, I'll be in Natural Bridge Caverns. We got a day planned with my mother and my brother. We're gonna go through the caverns at Natural Bridge. That'll be a lot of fun, man. Haven't been there since I was a kid, so I'm super excited. And anyway, happy pre-Mother's Day. Yeah, cheers, man. Salute to all our mothers, man. I know my mom was the one who enabled me to get into all this RC stuff. So cheers to her, you know, because if it wasn't for her, I would have never had my first RC car, you know. She worked at like Tower of Americas and was a waitress, and you know, she did make a lot of money, but you know, bills were a lot or whatever, but still not a lot compared to like what normal people make, and so it was hard for her to buy us like RC cars, you know. She had to put that shit on layaway for like a whole year. But we never had like nitro cars when I was a kid. We only had like electric cars, you know. But still, that shit was expensive. Yeah, sounds like fun. Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. My mom would take us to the local hobby shop in San Antonio. It was called Rebel Hobbies, and man, they had all the coolest stuff over there. And the guy working behind the counter knew his stuff, you know. Hey, what's up, BBT? Good to see you, man. Cheers. We're just talking about Happy Mother's Day. I know your mom passed away, man. Sorry to hear that, Bubba. But you know, it's always good to commemorate and remember those folks. And I was just talking about how my mother made it all possible for my brother and I to get into RC. So now it's like, you know, 40 years later and we're still doing RC because, you know, my mother was like, okay, well, you know, they want this or they want that, you know, we'll buy it, or I'll buy it for them, you know. Hendrix, hello from Denmark. What's up, dude? Yeah, hello from Denmark. Yeah, cool. I just got my first on-road nitro. It's an X-Ray NT1. Oh, sick, dude. That's badass. With the FTX 300 engine. Oh, damn, dude. That's a good first nitro car, man. That's a race setup, man. The NT1. I was going to get a NT1. But then I already had too many, like, you know, 10th scale on-road cars and stuff. So, like, this is the Mugen MTX 4R, which would be in the same class as the NT1. and it's got a Josh Cyril, Team Orion Wasp engine on there. Some nice Futaba servos, super duper fast. You know what I'm saying? It's got a RB Concepts X15 pipe with a Nova Rossi short conical header. This thing rips, dude. I mean, rips. And after I drove this thing, I was so like convinced, like, and the battery's there on the bottom for better low center of gravity and everything. Like, I was so convinced that, this car was just it, that I just decided not to go with the NT1 because I was already sold on this one, basically. So anyway, I purchased another one after I was, shocked at how well this vehicle handled. So I got the second one, and it's got the original Mugen Ninja engine on there, and that one is all brand new. I haven't even actually driven it yet. I'll show you here. Let me get that. Man, I love showing all my little cars. Hendrickson from Denmark. That's so cool, man. NITROGANG is worldwide. It's a really nice body I just painted there. I wanted to emulate the Rothman style, but it just didn't come out that way. But it came out okay. I mean, nice anyway, so, whatever. Yeah, and that's the MTX4R with the Ninja engine in there. The other one I got, the new one. Yeah, I haven't even driven this one yet. This one's got the matching Ninja engine on there. I'll have to plug in all the stuff. Got some nice servos in there. Some Airtronics. That's a really nice Ninja engine in there, with the matching Ninja pipe and everything. It's got like a little voltmeter there. Anyway, I still have to drive this thing. I haven't even got to drive it yet. Oh, that's right, because I had just replaced the belt. And this one that I put in there was too short. And so you can see how it's not actually on the pulley right there. Or maybe not. So it's missing the pulley. Anyway, I got the new belt. I got to put it in there. Yeah, thank you, Hendrickson. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Cheers. Man, that's amazing, dude. This is so cool. Like, we can, like, broadcast all over the world live, dude. All the way to Denmark, dude. This is insane. It's so cool, bro. Man, I love it. It's so cool. You just communicate, live stream, Yeah. So these servos are really nice. If you guys haven't ever heard of these servos, these are the R12S. You can see how small it is. It's a little bitty, like, low profile servo. Super duper fast. I think they cost about 40, 50 bucks a piece or something like that. Maybe 30, 40 bit. I don't know, something like that. But they're worth it. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more money than like your cheap servos or like your average like blue case servo or whatever. But the high quality, you need something dependable and fast. So I decided to go with these. Yeah, so I went on like Google AI, and I was asking it what the best low profile servo for the money was, and so these were the ones that it suggested because everybody was buying these at the track, and they were saying how they were so fast and lightweight, and you know, if you crashed into the boards, they were using these for the 12 scale like pan cars and stuff, and they were saying like if you crashed into the boards or whatever, and you know, ruined it or whatever from running like direct drive, you could easily replace it because it was only like $50 versus like their other, you know, expensive servos, but it still performed just as well as their expensive ones, you know. And the 12 scale is so fast, you know, the 12 scale, like, you know, like this stuff, the 12 scale like little pan car, electric car stuff, man. This stuff is so fast, you have to have a super hyper fast servo, you know. So that's basically what this thing was designed for, but you can run it in a 10 scale. Gentlemen, howdy TSC. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. All the way from Austin. Hey, yeah, dude. Cheers, dude. Cheers, Austin, bro. Dude, I that's where I came from. I left Austin, man. I was in Austin for like 20 years. Yeah, I was designing homes and, you know, drawing houses for architects up there so many years, working with all these different architect firms and shit. And then I finally moved down an hour south to Canyon Lake, and I've been here for like the past 10 years. Good to see you from Austin, bro. Thanks for sharing the nitro cars and all the knowledge with us. Yeah, man. Cheers, man. No problem. My pleasure, man. BBT says he had a RC12L, the Cliff Let Black edition back in the day. Yeah, the Cliff Let edition back in the day. Wow, that's so cool, man. Yeah. The 12 scale cars, like my brother was telling me, if you really want to learn how to drive, you start with your 12 scale cars, like these pan cars, and because they go so much faster, and your reaction has to be faster. So when you go to a bigger scale, like say a 10th scale, like say a 10L or something like that, it's a lot easier to drive. And so this is the RC10L, and it's also got a brushless setup and everything in it, the cop car body. I've got another body I could put on it. It's a Mercedes C11 body. Anyway, I'm gonna move forward with that, and then I want to wrap this up first, the K2X, and then I want to take all the electronics out of this K2X and the engine and everything, and then put it in the Serpent Vector. And this is the Serpent Vector. My brother gave me the Lightspeed engine mounts on there. And anyway, let me just keep on rocking and rolling. When I bought this car, they had put in these really cheap servos. These are the MG995 servos in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. These are like the world's cheapest servos. They're like so slow, you know what I'm saying? And you can hear them like a mile away, like crunching and stuff. You know, like when they try and turn, it's like, and you can just tell, like, oh my God, that's so toy grade, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. So I need to take the linkages off and put them on here. You'd be surprised how easy it is to like mess up a servo installation, because you know you could put it like in the back like that, for instance, or you could turn it around and put it, you know, the wrong direction, you know. So I can't tell you how many times I've done this wrong. Oh yeah, look, you can hear it. Watch. Listen to this servo. Watch. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it. Listen to that thing, man. It sounds like something you should put out of its misery, you know? Like, damn, dude. You hear an animal whining like that, and you know immediately you got to put it down, you know? Like, hey, next level, what's up, bro? Yeah, I know exactly what the fuck I know. This servo's so loud. You can hear it. It's that old school 995 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this was fine for like robotics and stuff when you're just doing like engineering in the lab for experiments and stuff. But when you're really out in the field or whatever, like, you can't rely on these servos because they're just way too slow, you know? This is fine for just robotics or whatever, for just tests, you know? But you can't put it in a real automobile. Okay, so here we go. I got the back servo in now. It's looking good. That's what it'll look like. You know, I really wanted to clean up this fuel tank. Maybe I'll pull this thing out. We'll mount the servos in there. We'll pull the fuel tank out. Make it look good, you know what I'm saying? But that's basically what it's going to look like. Essentially, with the two servos in there. So you can see how low profile they are. It's a good looking setup. It's nice and lightweight. Like, it's not like your typical setup where, you know, you've got these two big servos and there's like a lot of weight to it. And so in this case, I'm running a small little LiPo battery. It's a 1200 milliamp, and then these low profile servos. So I can already feel how much lighter it is just with this setup, you know what I'm saying? So removing all the all the weight on the top of the chassis, so to speak, by using these low profile servos, it's going to make a significant difference, as well as using like a small LiPo battery, because the LiPo is much lighter than the nickel metal hydride. So the center of gravity will help to be moved lower. Whoops. Because the engine is heavier now than the top plate, as opposed to something like the old one. See, I'm using these tall servos or whatever, these normal profile servos, and then like a nickel metal hydride battery. So all that stuff adds up a lot of weight, you know. And then in addition, I'm running a 0.21 on this one, which should be a 0.15. So the engine's much bigger, so that the whole car just feels like a brick. It's heavy, you know. I've been putting fuel tanks in my ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, it makes them clean like brand new. Hey, TexasHill, dude, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm sorry I never called you back, man. I should have called you back to help me with the internet and stuff, but my old lady went out of town. And I was thinking, yeah, it would be the perfect time to have you come in and check it and everything, but she locks her door and everything, and I was like, no, I don't want to go jacking with all that bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we made it all right. Yeah, let me know when you need help. Yeah, you're a good man, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was thinking we got more problems than you know. I'll let you know, but we're fixing to change our internet service provider again from like Spectrum or something, you know, to somebody else. I don't know. But we'll see what happens, man. You know, the internet's been all right. It hasn't been too bad. The quality seems all right, you know, so we don't have really much to complain about. As long as it works, you know. It goes down every now and then, but not very frequently. Wow, well, that rarely ever happens. where the servo horn that I'm using from a previous vehicle, like, actually fits the new servo. You know what I'm saying? Typically, I use like a 25 spline, like a Futaba servo. But like with these Japanese cars, they like to use like a 23 spline, like a Sanwa servo. Or some kind of weird thing, I don't know. Or a high-tech servo. It's funny looking at the back of my head. I'm like, man, I need a haircut, man. My hair looks so long. Yeah, hybrid said he was making like $5.25 an hour when he got his first job in high school. Yeah, that reminds me, when I first got my first job, it was like $3.42, like minimum wage, or $3.32. You know, it was so low. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Phoenix is here. What's up, though? Man, I need to. I need to wet my hair down, man. It's getting too hot in here. Got all this hair now, and it's all too hot. There we go. And it's only 80 degrees in here. Oh, Lord. Excuse me. Okay, so I basically got the both servos in there. I just have to mount this back one in there. And then get the receiver mounted in there in the middle somewhere where the both wires will be able to connect. It's not going to be easy. You can see how short they are. Man, they just don't make this easy for you, do they? Anyway. Alright. I'm getting closer, so let me go wet my hair down. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I had to wet my hair down, man. It's too hot. Freaking Texas, bro. Texas. Yes, what's that? Albert says $3.35 an hour. Yeah, dude, exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, we're from the same generation, man. Oh, fucking funny. Yeah, it's funny, man. Time flies so fast, dude. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, you know. Golly. Cheers to all our mothers, man. Cheers. Happy Mother's Day, gentlemen. And to the one lady that's here. Cheers to them putting up with us and all our bullshit. too bad. My God. Man, I gotta figure out how to fit all this stuff on there. So this is the receiver. I've got to figure out how to make all these wires fit. And these freaking sandwall receivers are a pain in the butt, dude. I'm not gonna lie, man. What the hell, dude? It doesn't even have like which way it's supposed to go. It's just got like a white wire on this side. What does that mean? Is that the negative? Why would the negative be marked with the white? But it's got to be, right? Because the negative's always on the outside. I don't know, I'm confused. You know what's messed up about these soundwall receivers is like the distance. Here, let me show you. The distance, like that they allow you to like plug in your what do you call it? Where's the damn camera? Yeah, the width, like from the top to the bottom or whatever, is like a millimeter or two off. So like on the bottom, you can see how close they are or whatever. And it's so hard to get any other kind of servo in there. Wire. Because they only want you using like soundwall like stuff. And maybe not as just real tight. Anyway, I got that one in there. So I managed to get the first wire in there from the servo, but I don't know what that white wire means. And so this one on the outside is the negative, so I'm hoping that's right. But I was thinking I could just like put this thing like right on top like that. But I don't think that's gonna work. I might have to put it like right there. And these damn wires are just too short. Nacho Pimp, what's up, bro? Good to see you, homie, man. Cheers. I was just building another car, man. I'm gonna try and build two cars. So I'm building this car here. This is the Mugen K2X. Remember I was telling you about the that big block .15 Nova Rossi you had? That's basically like what we got here. So this is a .15. It's a Rex .15 or whatever. And it's got a big block engine mount on it with the SG shaft and the rear exhaust. So that TR Nova Rossi .15, I was thinking is probably for something like this, like a pan car, 235 millimeter, and you can run it in like the Serpent Vector as well, like the A scale pan car. It's a really good engine for like the 235 millimeter. This is a A scale, so it's a little bit bigger, but it'll still work. But that was the engine designed for that specific class. You've been pimping those nitros. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, so I'm just getting these servos mounted. I was telling everybody about these low profile servos. You can see how small it is there. Like compared to my finger there, you know, it's like the same height in like width or whatever as my finger. So it's a really small, lightweight servo. It's super duper fast. It got like 0.06 or 7 reaction time, you know. And, you know, you can put them on high voltage and everything. Not that you can see that, but in theory. And I kind of like the way they look. I was hoping to put the receiver on the top like that, but I might have to just put it a little further back like that or something, you know. Anyway, I had to use a piece of like cellophane tape because the case was starting to come apart on the receiver. That damn receiver's like $100, man. I'm not gonna buy another one. So cheap bastard, man. Alright, let me get this servo mounted in the back. We can move forward, hopefully. Might have to get some different screws. What's up, Pio? Yeah, man, I couldn't believe nobody was doing a live stream today. I was like, what, dude? Where's everybody at, man? I was like, okay, I got something to work on, man. If y'all just want to come hang out. Like, I'm working too. I'm working on some nitros. It's my first time to wrench on nitros in like a couple weeks, man, because I've been I've brought in some plans and stuff, but I just haven't had any time. And I just finished up a couple houses, so now I don't have any work going, and you know, I can finally have some time to wrench, and that's why I'm playing with my little cars, and I haven't been like posting any videos for the past few weeks or whatever, because whenever I have work to do, I can't play with my little cars because it just makes me feel like I'm wasting time, you know. Let me see if I have some spare screws. I'm just gonna go get some. I think I've got some inside. Hold on. Hey, what do y'all think of the new camera angle? Do you like it more than the other one? I'm kind of undecided on the camera angle, you know. Texas, I put an OS 12 CVR back in the VR1. Hell yeah, dude. New carpet and couches in the man cave today. It's freaking hot outside. Hell yeah. 98 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have AC in my little man cave, but it's only 80 degrees in here, so it's tolerable, you know. I got to invest in some more hardware. I'm running out. And that's the worst thing, man, is when you have all the parts but you don't have the hardware. And you're like, oh man, like if I just had the right screws or whatever, you know. That's so frustrating. Yeah, and it's just the smallest thing, like a simple little screw. You wouldn't think that a simple screw would be something that would hold you up, you know, but you don't have the right screws, man. Something as small as a simple screw can hold you up. That's the most frustrating thing to me. Yeah, you need a mini split, yeah. Exactly. Be right back. Coffee time, no problem. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was just talking about that with my brother. Uh, and as a matter of fact, that's funny. We just installed a new service panel in the back. Well, I actually did. Anyway, I put a new 200 amp service panel in the back, and I got like, what is it? Like some 4-gauge wire or whatever, so I could run like a shop or whatever, and put another panel over here. But I was like, man, I don't need like 200, 100 amps or whatever. I just need like, a dedicated 20 amp circuit for the AC or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And another 20 amp for the outlets and the lights, you know. Hey, technically the man cave is a 2.5 size 2.5 car garage. Yeah, I got a Mitsubishi mini split. Yeah, it's 68 degrees in here. Shit, yeah. Yeah, man. We were just talking about that. My old lady's mom. I built her house for her, and she put a Mitsubishi mini split in there too. And man, she's had nothing but problems with it. But we did that house like 5 years ago or something, maybe more by now. Anyway, I was just thinking like every year she has to have that damn thing serviced, you know. And I thought, because she was like, oh, I just want to get this name brand one, because I was like, oh, look, you could get this one on like eBay, like a little cheapo, you know, for half the price. And she's like, oh no, I want to get the name brand one and all this stuff. I was like, okay, whatever, you know. So anyway, it makes me wonder if the cheapo one would have been better off, because you're going to end up spending that much for service fees anyway. 50 should be plenty for my RC shit. I've got a 16 by 20. Damn, and I have a 70 amp circuit with a mini split. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, you can put a freaking welder in there, man. You still have headroom. Yeah, I love designing and building homes and stuff. Alright. So we got the screws in there. Everything lines up just fine. I just have to put the little blocks in the bottom there, and then mount the servo in the back. It should be good. Man, the sun hasn't been out all week, man. It's been like cloudy and overcast and stuff. And now the sun's finally out. So beautiful outside. Oops. And I'm just screwing in the servo mounting blocks. Everything went well. I don't like to over compress those little rubber grommets and stuff just till it makes contact, so that it still has room to, like, you know, wiggle, so to speak, to try and isolate it as much as possible, but still give it like a firm mount, you know. Anyway, it's in there, man. Now I just have to mount the receiver somewhere where I can get both of the wires. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Yeah, you know what happened yesterday, dude? Let me show you this. Hey, Nacho Pin, check this out. I got this ATP 205. This is for you know, like your real motor vehicle. You can put it in your engine, your transmission, and if you've got like some seal leaks, it'll cause the seal to it'll recondition the seal so it'll expand again to the normal size. And so anyway, when I was running the OS Max 15 CVR yesterday in the TC3, the high speed needle, the O-ring went bad on it, and it started, you know, vibrating around in there. You could see it like spinning. So I stuck it in here, and I want to see if it expanded. It's been 24 hours. Let me see if I can get it out. I just gotta find that magnet. What do I do with that magnet? That neodymium magnet, I had all the screws on it. That little flat bar magnet. I need that magnet so I can bring that little thing out, the little needle out. I'll stick it on the outside and then just pull it up like that. What did I do with that damn thing? There you go, I got it out.
Check it out, I got it. Ta-da!
I guess I don't need the little bar magnet after all. I'm still wondering what happened to all those screws on the damn bar magnet. Okay, so let's check out the O-ring. So yesterday when I was looking at it, the edges looked like they were all flat. And it doesn't look like it expanded too much. It's supposed to be like round. I don't know what the hell's up with my damn camera. It just wants to focus on my fingerprints to try and identify me. You don't care about the damn freaking the O-ring. Yeah, so this is the TC3, and I pulled the high-speed needle out because it was just all vibrating in there. I'm gonna put it in there and see if it opened it up at all, and if it has any more resistance. Well, it seemed to help a little bit, but it definitely did help. So like when I put it in there before and I try and like, you know, spin the needle, it had no resistance at all. But now that I do it, there's a small amount of resistance and you can feel how it'll actually stay there when you turn it, theoretically. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough resistance in the O-ring. So theoretically, it should have worked. So I just flushed it out, and I'll try the car out later today. When the sun starts to go down, I'll fire it up, and we'll see if the ATP 205 actually worked to expand the O-ring on the knee. And so that was another experiment that I wanted to show you guys. Anyway. This stuff really works for like your real vehicle, and if it works for your real vehicle to like, you know, make the seals expand and so forth, then it'll probably work for your RC. Anyway, I lost that neodymium magnet, that little flat bar magnet. It was right there. I had it on the little thing right there, on the roll bar. It's like that Mandela effect. It's like, I know I had it. Anyway. Look at it, Papa. Look at it, buddy. Ready for nothing? take a break for a second. The 3 turns out on the high. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. No, let me go do that now. A little Nitro Kitty showed up. He ain't looking too good. Doesn't look like he can walk on his front right paw. Little bug. Let me go get him some food. So I got this food, man, and I don't know if it's freaking contaminated or what. But these guys do not want to eat it. I'm gonna try and give it to them. Okay, so we got this in there. I gotta mount the what's it called? The receiver. Turns out on the high. Oh yeah, let me go do that now. Yeah, before I forget. Yeah, let me turn this in all the way and then back it out 3 turns out. One, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. There it is. Nice. All right, man. Should be ready to go. Sick. Yeah, the TC3 is one of my favorites for sure. Focus on getting this other one up and running, man. Okay, where we at? So what do y'all think about the new camera view, man? Do we need? Do I need to change this? What do y'all think about that, man? You guys never told me. Hey BBT, I'm gonna get this Serpent going, man. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take all the electronics and stuff out of the old K2X and the servos and everything, because it's a .21 and it's a factory team driver modified RB Concepts C5, and I'm gonna put that in the A-scale Serpent. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, I gotta go take a leak. So yeah, let me It turns up, yeah. And brings the needle to flush. Yeah, that was basically where it was at, exactly. Yeah, let me go water the lawn. I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. Man, I need to barbecue something. Freaking hungry. Texas, you rip, man. Yeah, yeah. You know how we do. All right, let me put this shit away. Hold on. Oh. All right. Oh no. Oh, spill my beer. The beer's a new traction compound. Yeah, I need the camera higher, man, so y'all don't have to look at the back of my head. That's messed up. Anyway, we got the top plate basically together. I just have to figure out how to get this other wire in there to like channel 2. You know what I'm saying? The damn wire is so short. Maybe I'll go around this way. You know what I mean? Man, these guys don't make it easy, boy, I tell you what. Why they gotta do that, man? Oh yeah, I was talking about taking a look at the OS12 LD today. Yeah, hopefully it goes live a little later tonight. Try and put this thing on there real quick. Let's see. Yeah, the only problem with Serpent is trying to find the original wheels. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Thankfully, I just happen to have some. Now what I'm trying to do is just trying to get this receiver plugged in, or the servo plugged into the receiver, so I can like, try and center out the servos. Man, the damn wires are so short, dude. We've got no room. Pain in the ass. Maybe I can put it down here, huh? Guess that'll work kind of like that, huh? Oh man, that probably won't work. That shit's in the way. Damn wires are so short. Ain't gonna work, man. Serpent used offset wheels back in the day. Now Serpent uses a 2mm offset wheel. Yeah, the assholes. Yeah, I just happen to have the 1mm offset wheels too. I don't look too bad like that. Just tape it down like that, huh? Maybe that'll work. That doesn't look too bad. I forgot where the camera's at. Yeah, I'll just put a piece of servo tape right there and then just mount it like right there. So that way when I spill my fuel, it'll go right over the receiver and kill it. Son of a bitch. $100 down the drain, no problem. Maybe I ought to mount it over here on the side then, huh? How? Try and get it away from the fuel so it doesn't spill on it. You know I'm going to spill the fuel on it, you know what I'm saying? If I can get it a little bit further away so the fuel only spills like right here and not over here on the receiver, I'll be a lot better off. Either way, I don't like it. Son of a gun. Only RC Nitro says I was talking to females on TikTok. Oh, that's funny. It's probably dudes or bots. Computer generated AI fake people and shit. I don't know. I think I'll just try and put it right there. That's the only option I have unless I want to extend these wires, and I'm not up for that. Right. Well, screw it. It goes where it goes. Oh, gotta find my servo tape. done to it. Finally. AI females. I know, dude. You can't fucking tell the difference. Like, fuck all that shit. I ain't going on there. These motherfuckers are all fake shit. Alright, let me cut off a little piece of servo tape here. Mount it to this thing here, the receiver, and I'll just put it on the chassis like that. Well, of course I would cut the damn servo tape too long. And I wish I could control the camera like from down here, so you guys could see what I'm doing as opposed to having to like go up here and stuff, you know, to try and control the camera. Yeah, I wish I had like some kind of like wireless remote control for the camera, you know. Alright, so I'm trying to, I got the servo tape on the bottom of the receiver there, not on the side of the servo. So you can see how it's real loose like that, and they don't even want to stick. Because it's like trying to, this thing here, oh, these screws are in the way. I'm going to have to take that off so I'll have a flat surface to adhere to. Yeah, I got a half a rack of ribs I need to cook, man. I'm freaking. I need to get that going. You can't work on an empty stomach, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll put another little piece right here so it'll like sandwich them between the two instead of just one on the side. Well, that servo tape is real strong. So I just put it on the bottom and it seems to be working well enough, you know. It's definitely not going to come off. And I didn't want to put it on the side over there because this is aluminum and it's designed to help dissipate heat from the servo. So if I just leave a little bit of a crack in there, you know what I'm saying, it'll be well enough to dissipate a little bit of the heat and not, you know, put that servo tape in there and cause more heat. Anyway, so now I've got the receiver mounted. You can see the RX 471 through there or whatever. I just have to hook up my power switch, because that's definitely not going to reach. I used to just never run a power switch and just run directly into it, but in this case I'm going to run a power switch, and this will run into the power switch, and then I'll run into here. At least I'm making progress. So let me find out where we're going to put the power switch on. And I don't like how cheesy these wires are. If you look at you look at these wires, the gauge is like a 22 gauge or 24 gauge. It's so small. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be able to, you know, transmit a lot of amperage through these small wires, despite the fact that it says that it's LiPo compatible. So the amount of voltage and amperage that can go through these small, like 24, even, yeah, it's about a 22, 24 gauge wire, is just so small. I doubt it'd even be 1 amp. So I'm not sure that this is actually like gonna help me whatsoever, this cheesy like little power switch, but maybe these servos don't drain a lot of amperage. We'll see. Now I just have to find a spot to mount it. That looks like a good spot right there. Just mount it in that little hole. And then, you know, it gives me plenty of room to spill fuel on it and stuff. Well, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Just get it on there. Just keep moving forward. Cool. All right, I got it on there. You can see that's the power button there. Oh yeah, we barbecue? Hell yeah, bro. I gotta go get some shit fucking fired up. Let me go pull out the rack of ribs that I gotta, cause they're in the freezer right now, man. Yeah, we're gonna barbecue, bro. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Here we are. I got a half a rack of ribs here. I already cooked the other half. I'm gonna go put this out in the sun. And this is gonna like defrost here in about an hour or so. And then we'll be able to fire up the grill. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna put it out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Right. Back, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm getting excited. I have like 2 or more of everything. Hey man, I know it, man. That's how you gotta be, man. You gotta have 2 or more of everything. I got 3 of the same cars. Because it's like, you know, there's a old saying in Texas, man. Anybody who's worth shooting once is worth shooting twice. And so, you know, it's the same thing like with the RC car. Any RC car that's worth having 1 is worth having 2, you know. So when you shoot somebody, you never shoot them once. You always make sure to shoot them twice. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, that's the rule. Never shoot them once. Always put a double tap on them. Just like we said, anybody that's worth shooting once is worth shooting twice. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna have to get me some more ice, gentlemen. Good thing I don't have to pay for Star's fee. I have to collect for other things. Let me go get some more ice, man. I don't want to run out of ice. The beer is good when it's cold, ice cold. You are fighting loose. thing I don't have to pay for storage. All right. Yeah. All right. I need to get the fire started, man. My stomach's freaking hungry. At least I got the power switch on there. Looks pretty good with those servos in there. Look at that. Man, my fucking stomach's hungry as shit. Stomach's all empty. That low blood sugar thing where you start sweating, getting hot and cold, you know what I'm saying? I hate that. Oh. I gotta run to the store. Get some more beers. That thing looks good on there, man. I gotta say. Like those little servos, you know? I'm really impressed. Blah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Only overseas extras, yeah. You probably can't afford to buy any. What are you talking about, ribs? I can buy ribs. Oh, I'm fucking hungry. I gotta find the screws for the top plate. I believe I would have lost those. Probably put them with the other Mugen screws. Wonder if this is the right belt that I need, because I've got a couple of belts here. CET GT3, hey man, what happened to Nancy Guthrie? Developments in the media telling us that since you're near there, they ain't kept any secrets, yeah. I don't know. All them motherfuckers are full of shit, boy, I tell you what. Ha! I wonder if this is the right belt. Because I don't remember what this belt was for. And this one's even longer. That might be the right belt. Yeah, Because I need another belt right here. Let me look at the manual. I got the manual for one. Then I gotta go to the store. Hold on. J202. I'm trying to see if it'll tell me like how many teeth are on the belt. Man, it's in Japanese. It says J202 right here. But it says Japanese stuff and I can't read Japanese. Huh. Weird. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out. In any event, it looks like I might have another belt to replace this one. Not to mention I got another one here. And this one still looks kind of new. Anyway, I don't want a jacket though. Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, CETG3, you're right, Bubba. I mean, yeah, everything they tell us is a lie, man. Yeah. It's all bullshit. And they try and, like, lead you astray if you think something else, you know? Like, look over here so you're not seeing what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? Damn candies, I can't stop eating them, man. Oh my god, I'm so freaking hungry. I gotta get the fire started, man. Let me oh god, I hate this damn candy. I gotta run to the store. I think I'm gonna go get something that's not frozen so we can just start cooking it, you know. I'm not sure I'm so fond of the camera right here. I think I'm just gonna keep experimenting with it and see where I like it best, you know.
MEU Drone, what's up, bro? MEU Drone is here. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Cheers. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Muchos muchos días yo no miro. Buenas noches, amigo. Buenas tardes. Necesito venir a la tarde a la tienda porque mi novia quiere más cerveza. Oh my God, I can't stop eating these. Yeah, sí, cheers. Bueno, amigos, yo necesito voy a la tienda. Dame 10 minutos más o menos. Oh, estoy bien aquí otra vez. Porque mi novia quiere cerveza. Y necesito comprar la cerveza por mi novia. I had to go buy some beers. For the other one. All right, give me a minute, guys. Let me go to the store. I'll be right back. You can watch Hybrid right here. And you can drool over the RC cars. And you can watch how I built all this stuff. I put it all together. And now I installed the little pieces there and everything else. And got it ready, and then I mounted the switch. Just give me a little bit of time, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the live stream running. I gotta run to the store. And the store is like 5 minutes away, so give me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll be right back. And then we'll continue working on the car. I've got to start the fire, so when I get back, I guess we'll start the fire. I should start that now, but anyway. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go get something to cook. Maybe we'll get some fajitas. What should we get? Some burgers. Some chicken. I like chicken and ribs. I love chicken and ribs. Chicken and ribs. Yeah, chicken and pork ribs. Maybe I'll get some chicken and some more pork ribs that aren't frozen, and we'll just throw them on there, and then we don't have to wait for those to defrost. And we'll start some chicken and ribs. I get some more beers. Chicken, ribs, and beers. There you go. Now I know what to get. Yo voy a la tienda, yo necesito comprar la pollo, la cerveza y los ribs de los puercos. I had KFC, it was delicious, so I bet it was, dude. Oh yeah, A&P, I just watched his video last night. Yeah, A&P, he had just restored one of these Serpents, and Hybrid put out a link to his video. And this is a Serpent Vector, and this is what I'm going to start working on today when we get back. I'll start removing all the electronics in the engine and everything from the old Serpent, from the old Mugen. This is the old Mugen. And I'll start removing the engine and the pipe and the servos and the electronics, because this is too big for this chassis. This is a 10 scale chassis. It's supposed to be in an 8 scale chassis, so I'm going to put it in the Serpent Vector, and then we'll start from there.
How you doing, Cuban?
Yeah, so let me give me a minute, gentlemen. I'm gonna run to the store. I'll be right back. I appreciate you gentlemen hanging out with me, man. When we come back, we're gonna start the grill. We'll start the grill. We'll start the barbecue. And we'll finish that, and then we'll take this one apart and put it over here. And then we'll get the Serpent Vector running. And the Serpent Vector will have a badass Ferrari body like this.
All right, give me a minute.
glasses inside. We start the fire. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Gotta go start the fire. I'm hungry, man. I just got back from the grocery store. Got some chicken, ribs, some barbecue sauce. Got some more ribs over here too. Start the fire. Come on, bitch. Get the fire started. Like John Gotti said, everybody has a devil in them. Amen, brother. Let's get this fire started, guys. Watch this. We got 99 octane. some steaks. We got some pork ribs, boneless pork ribs. And then we got some St. Louis pork ribs. I think I'll put this one in the refrigerator. And we'll cook this one. And this one needs to get cooked too, but this one will be later. I'm gonna have to put this one in the refrigerator because this goes over low and slow. I gotta let these ribs defrost a little bit more. We got some sweet baby Ray's spicy. Yeah, he's not waiting on the meat to thaw. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we'll let that fire burn down a little bit. You can see I got a nice big oak log right there and then another one down below it. I'll let those burn down a little bit, catch those embers up. And I'll put some Creole seasoning on this, let it pre-marinate. I'll put the other stuff in the refrigerator and let that simmer down. There's my glasses. I lost them. Yeah, hold on, guys. Just sit up. Badass. Man, it's hot as the sun was gone today, boy, I tell you what. Fuck up. Tripod, boy, I tell you what. Give me a minute. We got to I killed it. Killed that damn mosquito. Look at that right there, boy. I tell you what, I got that sucker. Go with my head down. I gotta get them ribs together and stuff. Give me a second. Right. Find it back. No, the fire's already dying out, man. Seriously? Lotus, what's up, Bubba? Good to see you, man. Cheers. We get some barbecue going, homie. I gotta kick only RC Nitros off. That's okay, Bubba. Was he talking shit? Hey, 340 Nitro, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Doing good, man. Doing good. Thank you for showing up. Just got back from the grocery store. Had to go get some food. I just started the fire. Fire's warming up. Yeah. Yeah, fire's warming up. I gotta wait for it to get nice and, white coal and all that stuff so I can drop my... Oh, I didn't get any chicken. I was supposed to get chicken and ribs. But I got some steak. And some ribs. And then some beef. Pork rib. I booted him last year. Not sure how he came back. I don't know. HBI Savage told me he was talking shit to somebody on like Facebook or something, talking about raping their wife or something. I was like, whoa, bro, that's way too far. It's alright to just like talk shit. You don't talk shit like that. Just to like. Anyway. We got the fire going. Lotus, good to see you, man. Yeah, that's all right, Bubba. Don't worry. You're the moderator. I trust you. You know what's up. So we got the, this is the old school Mugen. I'm going to put all new electronics and shit in it. This is the new servos. They're like low profile servos. Like Metal Gear, super high fast, 0.06 or 0.07 second like response time and stuff. This has got a super high dollar, like $100 receiver on there from like my racing radio. It's anyway, and it's got a little LiPo battery on there. And it's got the Rex Legend engine on here. It's a .15. It's a 10 scale pan card. This sucker should like just fly. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my old K2X apart. I'm gonna take the .21 engine off and the servos and all the electronics, and I'll put it on the Serpent Vector, because the Serpent Vector needs to get going. And I don't really have to have two of these going, as long as I've got one of them going. So I got a 10 scale pan car, and then I've got an 8 scale pan car, and I've got the X-ray too that I can get going. But I'll just put that on the back burner for now. But for now, I want to try and get this K2X going, and then I want to get that Serpent Vector going. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, so I just started the fire. It looks like it's still running, so we should be good. Anyway, let me get this thing buttoned up, man. I want to get the top plate buttoned down on there. And get the electronics buttoned up. And this sucker should be ready. I mean, I say that. But the belts look like they need to be changed.
But I don't care, I'm just gonna run it. So we're gonna run it like that. Figure I'll just button this down, connect the electronics, put in the roll bar, and then move on to stage 2 or car 2. So I'm trying to make as much progress as possible. So the issue I was having was I couldn't find the screws that I had pulled out of this chassis, so I'll just pull them out of here and I'll find these screws later. Yeah, these were the servos that I put in there, the Power HD. And those are the specs there. It's like super duper fast. Anyway, not that you can see that. I just thought I ought to put something badass in there. Hey, what's up, Mark? Maxwell? Max? I see you in higher velocities stream all the time. In hybrid stream. So I lost my my little bar magnet, a neodymium magnet that I had all the screws on. I don't know what I did with it, but normally when I put my screws down like this, I put them like on the magnet. So the magnet's missing. I don't know what I did with it. And what's even worse is like, I would rather run this fuel tank since it's a lot cleaner. It doesn't look all like aged and yellow like that one. But anyway, like the spring on the top is weak. So I'm just gonna run that one. And let me get this top plate buttoned up. Savage came with the LRP 28. Oh, you got a Savage?
Wait, you mocking me over here?
I got an NGT and a Savage 28 last week. Hell yeah. The MGT is a badass car. The Savage, I'm not so fond of. I would much rather have an MGT. Yeah, I got a Savage. I got to get rid of it. I hate that car. I tried my hardest to like it, and I invested like more money than I wanted to in it. And I still never got it to even like, you know, run dependably. So that's why I thought like my Savage was just like cursed. Right, we got the top plate on. The restoration's coming along quickly, gentlemen. What do you think about that? We got the R12S servos in there. These are top of the line, badass servos with a top of the line receiver. That thing's like $100 receiver. We got a LiPo switch on there, the LiPo battery, the Rex 15. I mean, this sucker should be top of the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be bad to the bone, man. Anyway, that's close enough to where I want to get it. I don't necessarily have to have it running, despite the fact I've never got this thing actually running, you know, since I got it. I haven't even started it.
What do y'all think? I really want to focus on the Serpent vector and getting that one going, as opposed to getting this one going. Because I could, start this one up and get it going just to verify everything's all good, but I don't want to focus my time on that. Bitch. Yeah, I was laughing my ass off because, oh no. Oh, that's alright. I forgot to put the servo saver on the servo, but that's okay. Because after I turn it on and power it up and center it and everything, then I can mount it and then put the screw in, and straighten out the wheels and everything.
What? Hybrid's here? Oh, dude, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Cheers, man.
I'm sorry I haven't been, in the live stream chats that you've been having, and, I've just been hanging low, so to speak. Even though I'm there, don't think I'm not there, bro. I'm there every single time. I just don't say anything, Because, the vast majority of time, I'm, actually wrenching on stuff. And so, if I start to, chat with everybody, then, I don't actually get any wrench time. And so, I haven't been saying anything. And that's the whole purpose of me, going live right now. So I could, say hi to everybody and let you know, I've been there. I just haven't said hi. Because I've been so busy, doing my own thing and stuff, And so, it's not that I don't want to say hi or whatever, because, I love, saying hi and chatting with you guys or whatever, but, once I start wrenching and stuff, I can't stop, you know what I'm saying? It's like an addiction or whatever. You can't stop. And so, I appreciate that, hybrid. Yeah. With the dirty finger, yeah. Can't talk with the dirty finger.
That's okay, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bro. It's
yeah. I know, man. Yeah, so I appreciate you stopping in, hybrid, and showing some support. Look at this sucker right here, boy. This sucker is a bad motherfucker. Look at this. This is a top of the line 10th scale pan car platform. You know what I'm saying? It's got a top of the line Rex Legend 15 engine in there. The quick clip disconnect wheels. And the engine's brand new. The servos are brand new. Electronics are all brand new. The chassis got a little bit of runtime on it, but still, you know what I'm saying? This thing's gonna be bad, dude. As soon as I get this sucker on the street. But anyway, what I wanted to focus on was this is the new one that I got with this body. And so what I want to do is I want to focus on moving forward with this one, but I want to take the old one that I have, this one that had the Pontiac or the Firebird body on it. So this one had the Pontiac body on it, and it also had the Firebird body. Yeah, and I can still run those, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to take all the engine and electronics out of this because I've got new stuff coming for it. And anyway, I want to take, because this stuff is too big for this chassis. This is a .21 and I want to put it in the Serpent Vector. And so I want to focus on taking all the stuff out of here, like the engine and the electronics and the servos. These are some high-tech servos, pretty nice servos. And then put them in the Serpent Vector.
Ah, those things are sick. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, dude, hybrid, check this out, bro. You wouldn't believe this. Dude, these are the Serpent Vector Lightspeed engine mounts for the Serpent Vector, bro. Like, what's his name? Rugged RC hooked me up with the original engine mounts. You remember Rugged RC, guys? Yeah, well, he hooked me up with the original engine mounts, and I put that on the GMAR modified P5 XLT engine. But I'm in the process of sending that to EB Mods to get a repaint because it's already a couple years old. So I'm going to swap out the engine. I'm going to take this one. This is a new engine. This is the RB Concept C5 Factory Team Driver Modified engine. I'm going to take that one out of there. It's a .21. It should have never been in there. I'm going to put it in here because this one's designed for a .21. That was designed for like a .15. And then I'll take the electronics out of there and put it in here. And then that way at least I have like one K2X going. I got the new electronics coming for this one. And then these electronics are not bad at all. These are some high-tech servos that are actually pretty good. And so anyway, I've run this one for years, and I want to try and like retire it, so to speak. Not necessarily retire it, but just put it on the back shelf so I can run the new one that I just got, and then take all the electronics out and then put it in the Serpent Vector, so that way you know, the Serpent Vector is up and running, you know, because I haven't run this one ever. So this one here is about like 90% complete. I just have to hook up the electronics and then the servo saver and stuff and just finish it, so to speak, and all the endpoints and all that stuff. So it's close enough now that I'm like, you know, I don't really have to focus on this anymore. I'm going to put this one on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to focus on this one. And then now that I've got this one, I can start taking this one apart and putting it on the Serpent Vector and get the Serpent Vector going, because I already have another K2X right there ready. And that one's got the right engine for it. And this one, it just has so much power, I could just barely touch the throttle, just barely touch it. And I mean, you know, at like 10% throttle, like the chassis could, you know, it could handle the power, but that's it. If you try and go any more, it's just too much. And so anyway, I'm going to get the original engine for this one rebuilt by EV Mods, and I'll take this one out and I'll put it in the Serpent Vector, and we'll get the Serpent Vector going. Just like, who was that dude, Hybrid? The guy you sent me the link to last night on the live stream. It was like AP Builds or something like that. ANP Builds or AMP Mods or something. Yeah, that was a badass video. I watched that over and over and over and over. And then I was just like, well, damn, dude, like, my brother gave me that Serpent Vector right there, and I was like, man, I dragged my foot on that thing for years, you know what I'm saying? So I got to get that thing going. Oh, my phone died. Hold on, gentlemen. Happy Saturday night, Nitro. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. The Nitro Gang. Oh yeah, Hybrid was supposed to do a live stream here in a minute. Tonight. Yeah, he was supposed to do the LD engine. So we'll see if he comes on. If he comes on, then we'll cut this live stream off and we'll go over there. But in the meantime, I've got the barbecue pit going. I don't know if you can see that out there.
Hell yeah. I changed my mind, bro. It's gonna be a ME Megatech Dragster. Hell yeah, dude. Cool, man. So yeah, we'll be watching the ME Megatech Dragster here for long. So yeah, you can see I got the fire going right there in the back of the truck. And I got the ribs marinating. Yeah, the Dark Thunder. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll be there watching it, man. You can see I got the fire going. Yeah. So I got the fire going right over there. And I'll be having the ribs going. Yeah. So while Hybrid's talking, yeah, people love the Dark Thunder. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I got us a fire truck. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. So I got the fire going. I got me some ribs. I'm gonna cut up that steak and make some what do you call it? Yeah, game over. Yeah, I'm gonna cut up that steak. I got a top sirloin steak. They had 2 for 1 special, and they were about $20. And I got 2 of them for $20 anyway. So I'm gonna cut that up. Maybe make some shish kebabs with some onions and stuff, and then watch the live stream. Hell yeah, man! Check it out, bro. Yeah, it's a great steak, dude. I know. Hell yeah, dude. So let's check out the studio real quick, man. Like I've been upgrading the studio. Yeah, it sounds good. Hell yeah, dude. And little by little, you know, I've been working on the studio, trying to get it like built up, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got the NITROGANG hangout, South Texas style, South Texas chapter. Yeah. So I got a Texas Nitro barbecue. Yeah, barbecue. Yeah. Probably take me 3 days to get that. I'm on my way. I'll come get you, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry if you break down, I'll be there. I ain't gonna let you fail, bro. So I got my my tripod up here. It's on top of the shelf, and I stuck it like in between like the frame of the window so it holds it. And so you can see how I got the phone up there. And so it's not very high, you know, I kind of have to like duck my head and stuff underneath it. But I was thinking that might be a good view, you know, so you guys can see kind of like over my shoulder, so to speak. I was just kind of thinking outside the box, you know, because I'm trying to always find a good view, you know what I'm saying? Higher velocity got that real good view, man. My room's not like that. I can't like space my room out like that, where he's like over here and then the desk is in the middle and he's on the other side or whatever, and you're like, you know, so mine's a little different, and it's hard to get a real good view, man. I want to get a real good view, you know, and with the lights and everything, you know, I got to get all my lights going. There's like 8 track lights missing right there. Only one of them's working. But anyway, and then you can see my monitor back there. And yeah, I was watching the Serpent rebuild last night, where that dude ANP Racing had restored the Serpent. And I was like, oh damn, now I gotta restore my Serpent, dude. That's the Serpent right there, the Vector. Yeah, that's the Serpent Vector. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get this sucker running too, dude. I want to get that sucker running so bad. Yeah, especially since it's my brother's, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, man. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. And this is the prelude to Saturday Night Nitro with Hybrid live. So we got to see some pan cars, some restoration. We got to see the new one over here, the manual. You got to see this badass like pamphlet that they give you when you buy original like Mugen. And look, I put it in the plastic little sleeve so it doesn't get like damaged and stuff. And on this side it's got the RTRs, and on this side it's got like the race buggy versions or whatever. And I put it in the little plastic sleeve so nothing get hurt, you know.
And I got the little dividers like back in high school, you know what I'm saying? And I got the spare like decals and stuff in there. Hey, there's higher velocity. What's up, bro? Yeah, man, look at this thing, bro. This thing is sick, dude. Yeah, man, look at the printing on this. It's like so nice. You know, they made sure. I've been here, brother, ever since you started. Hell yeah, bro. He's a man, higher velocity. I appreciate that. Yeah, and like, 99% of the time, even though I don't say anything on your live streams, I'm always there too. And sometimes I'll drop a like, hey, what's up or whatever, but I'm always there in the background, like watching while I'm wrenching and shit, you know what I'm saying? So don't think I'm not there. So anyway, I'm gonna take out all the electronics in the engine and all this stuff from my vintage K2X, where I was running the Firebird body and stuff. I'm gonna take all the electronics and everything out of here in the engine, and I'll put it in the Serpent Vector, and then the Serpent Vector is gonna get going, and it's gonna have this badass body, dude. This thing's gonna be sick, bro. Look at all the dust on that thing, man. Like this thing, it's a GT40 body, man. I'm gonna be flossing the GT40 before long, man. We're gonna be running that Serpent Vector. And Woogie's gonna be, Woogie's gonna be like, what? What is that? You running the Serpent? Yeah. I'm going to in and out. I just finished fixing my fuel tank. Yeah, that was the last change I had to do. The cap on the, yeah, Schumacher Fusion. Hell yeah, bro. Some of my other RCs. I gotta finish this one here too, man. That's a V1R. And that engine, I just ran it in. I haven't even finished running it in. It's the OS Max 12 CVR. And I've got some dry rotted tires and shit on there, man. I haven't even really run that thing. I ran it one time. And that was it. And then this one over here. This is the, that's the X-Ray. RX-8. I got to get that one going again. I've got all the parts and everything. I've got like this big ass box of parts over there for it and everything. Anyway, I've got a little box right there that is everything I need to get this sucker going again. And I just put it on the back shelf because, yeah, I got too much shit. I got too much shit. Anyway, guys, you guys are awesome, man. I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. And looking forward to seeing Hybrid's live stream here in a little bit. My fire's going good, man. I'm gonna get that barbecue going, dude. It's gonna be sick, bro. So we'll see y'all there on Hybrid's live stream, man. Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to start his live stream. All right, gentlemen, let's look forward to Hybrid's live stream, and we'll see y'all there. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. And he's probably gonna be starting any minute now because the sun's going down. It's already getting dark over here. I gotta get the food ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, my food's already kind of ready, but I gotta get going on that thing, man. Yeah, later, brother. I appreciate that, RPM. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me, man. It's been a minute. I sort of had to dip out for a little bit and go get some more beers and food and stuff, But maybe if Hybrid doesn't stop too late and I don't get too drunk or whatever, we'll start up again after Hybrid's live stream. We'll do a late live stream. Because you remember how they used to have the late show and it was from like 10 to 12 or whatever, like on TV, and then you had the late night show that didn't start until 12.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do that, the late live show. I don't know, man. It's been a lot of fun, man. I just feel like I don't want to drag this on any longer because I want to be ready when Hybrid starts his live stream. And let me see what's going on here because I don't want to miss it. Phone is dead. Oh look, there it is, there it is. And there's 9 waiting, yeah, at 7:50. Oh, he's gonna start in an hour. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? Terry Curry's there already. 9 waiting. Yeah, it's scheduled to start in about an hour. Okay, so we got a little bit of time, man. Okay, cool. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be good tonight, guys. Saturday Night Nitro. This is the what do they call that? The prep the prep rally. What do they call that? The prep rally or something? Yeah, we got the prep rally, the Nitro game stream. Ha! The Hybrid is got his nice shirt on. Yeah, I can't sign into this computer right here because if I sign into this computer, like this was my son's computer and they hacked it or whatever, so if I sign in, they'll hack my account and I can't sign in. Have you ever had a Spada? Dude, my brother, he tried to hook me up with that thing and I tried, oh man, I missed out. It was only 250 bucks, man. I gave him this, what was it? It was a GT01 or something like that, a Tamiya car. It was a 12 scale Ferrari, like the Magnum PI. And anyway, like, it had inboard shocks and everything. It was the coolest thing. Well, anyway, he took the body off of that thing and he put it on that Spada that he had and he painted it black. And then they had it for sale on OfferUp and it was only 250 bucks and I can't believe I didn't buy it, dude. And I had the money, but it would have broke me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, I regret that so bad, dude. I regret it so bad, man. I wish I had that spotter right now. Yeah, cheers to Terry Curry and the Nitro Gang. I just got 2 rollers. What? No way. That's insane, bro. No, you needed the '09 engine. This shit's gonna be badass. 0 to 60. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, man. Come on, bro. You gotta have that pimp juice to be able to get 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Like, have you ever seen this pimp juice right here? Look, it says pimp juice on it, but it's backwards because the camera's facing forward. So anyway, this stuff right here is like a traction compound, and you put it on those foam tires, and that's how you get 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. Yeah, my farm truck uses it. I was looking for an engine. Yeah. I need to go get my computer. Damn, I wish I could log into this computer and I can't.
Anyway, I wanted to take part in the chat, but I think what I'm going to do is focus on tearing this thing down right now, so I can start getting all the electronics out of here and put them into the Serpent. And then when Hybrid starts his live stream, I won't be able to chat and stuff because I don't have a keyboard and I'm not logged in. And I'll be out here wrenching, so that was another reason why I wanted to like say hi before, because you know, I'm not able to like chat and participate anymore, you know. And unless I go inside and I sit on the bed, and I don't like sitting on the bed and watching like everybody else wrench, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody else is wrenching and stuff, like I just have to be wrenching too. No, the screw looks like it's hidden underneath the carburetor. So if you look right here,
Oh man, it's hard to see. You can't see shit. Man, this sucks. But right there, there's a screw underneath, and it's on the top deck, and I got to get that thing out. Dang.
and that means I have to move the carburetor, or twist the carburetor, or remove the engine.
Because the little boot is right on top of it or whatever. Oh, look, he started. Yeah, let's go switch over to watch Hybrid's live stream, dude. He just started. He started early. It's like everybody's waiting, dude. All right, gentlemen. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Because I ain't going to be here. And God bless you all, gentlemen. I appreciate all you guys. God bless you, man. Bye-bye. Happy Mother's Day, gentlemen. Bye-bye.